Welcome back to the Nine Line Podcast. Here I am, your host, Ethan Nagel, with Omar Avila. How do you pronounce your last name?
God, you're fucking terrible.
I was with them all.
It's pronounced crispy.
Just crispy. Avila.
Joe Crispy.
Put it on my government name out like that. Damn.
It's on your Instagram.
Shut up.
That's true.
They're with Omar and Danny
Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Ernesto.
Ernesto. And then Nick Powers, founder and CEO of Warfighter Scuba Foundation. So here we are in Roatan, Honduras. 2 years in the making. Got Omar down here to do some scuba diving, and close friends of his. Danny came down as well. And it was an amazing trip. So we're gonna recap a little bit here and talk about Warfighter. So
nowadays.
right.
We're on a podcast and you're still talking shit. I can't catch a break. It's just constant shit talking.
You're not going to catch one.
Awesome. So how do you hear about Warfighter Scuba?
Through my buddy Jay. I think Jay and Nick connected way before we did.
We connected.
Yeah. You leave him alone.
Yeah. I stole him from you for a little bit.
And then he came back, I think he came back from a trip, and we were somewhere doing something, and he was like, dude, link up with my buddy Nick. And it was like during... when the fake demic started. Yeah.
What'd you call it?
The fake demic.
They didn't think it was fake down here, man. Good God.
Oh, one thing.
So it was around that
just
time.
Just in case for backup. You keep talking. So be for backup, just in case. Sorry. Yeah, I'm real professional.
There
you go.
Get out of the shot.
You see all of our ADHD just kicked in.
I know, right?
What's
This is like a shock me, right? Wrong answer.
It was during the fake demic, and I wanted to start like twitching and stuff and playing video games, and I had no clue what the hell I was doing. And then Jay was like, "My buddy, he can do it," and I was like, "Well, can he come over?" He's like, "Well, he's in Honduras," and I said, "What?" He's like, "He can do that?" He's like, "Yeah," and he he jumped on the phone, talked a little bit, and then he like pretty much gave me the whole rundown on how to put my computer together and all that.
Yeah.
And then I started it, and then he just came in on it and started doing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So it started from there, and then we were all playing and twitching almost every day for hours.
Nothing else to do.
Yeah, there was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
We were stuck at home and shit, and shortly after that, he told me about Warfighter Scuba, and I was like, man, that's awesome. And I told him I had dove a long time ago. I just hadn't done it in a very, very long time. And he's like, we need to get you down here. And it took 2 years.
Yeah.
With my schedule and surgeries and everything else, it just took a long, long time. So finally, I was like, you know what? I was like, I need to ask my wife. And I was like, you tell me what days work. And then we ended up inviting Danny and his wife. And we're like, what days work for you guys? And they're like, from here to here. And I was like, cool. And so I sent them right away to Nick, and I was like, these work? And he's like, I'll make them work. And we ended up down here.
Waited 2 fucking years. Of course.
Hey, man, that's awesome.
Shut up.
No, it's been awesome. Especially diving with you. I was on the last group in October, so it's just cool to, said that the seeing Warfighter Foundation kind of working, and you talked about amputees and stuff. So this is the first group I've been with an amputee,
cool,
and it's awesome to kind of see everything in action. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, well, Jay was my first.
Jay was the first
Oh,
one.
really?
He was my first, man.
That's cool.
He was my first. We started, and I met Jay through Travis, who was an instructor here. He's a ranger. Mm-hmm. And, he's like, oh, man, you got to meet my friend Jay. I think he'd love coming down. And we did it. I was shitting my pants the whole time, dude. I'm like, oh, God, an amputee, what do I do? And, of course, he's like...
Oh, he's
prosthetic.
No hip.
Yeah.
No, he has no hip.
So he has nothing. He's just one leg. So, we started with those web gloves, which you
hated.
You threw out after 30 seconds.
Yeah. There's no gloves for these hands.
And then he was like, man, I feel like I'm slowing everybody down. It's like, well, try the mermaid kit.
Yeah.
And then he started doing it. He's like, oh, that's way better. And I was like, well, here, try a freediving fin with that. And now he's a fucking monster, man. The dude does backflip. it's fucking impressive, you know.
Yeah.
So he was my first amputee. I was shitting my pants the whole time,
yeah.
and then you know he's talking about, oh yeah, I'm friends with Omar Crispy, excuse me.
Yeah.
And
Call sign Crispy.
so we got to get him down here. I think we would have a blast together, you know.
Yeah, of course.
How long was it that Jay came down?
He's come down twice.
Twice. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And second time we did some more advanced stuff. We hit the wreck. We hit the sharks. We hit also. I mean, he's a fucking monster, dude.
Yeah, I went
I
to
mean,
the wreck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
well,
it's like anybody.
it's-
It's anybody with any kind of amputation, man. You get in that water. You have no pain. You've got nothing. You're
Yeah,
free.
you're light. Yeah, weightless. Yeah.
You turn into a fucking monster. I mean,
Yeah.
you already bought all the gear for you and your wife. First freaking trip down here.
Shut up.
He's already crushing it. Already
Yeah.
already investing for long term. You know.
He bought everything too?
I know.
It's hard
yeah.
not to, man.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
you get in there, it's like
It's
a whole different
addicting.
world, man.
Scuba's very addicting and it's very
Yes.
expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's not
Well, it's
correct.
not too bad. I mean, it's not. Once you get the
It's
kit.
not too bad when you're with us.
Well,
Yeah.
No, what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
mean,
is,
But for all the normies out there,
yeah. That's true.
That price tag hurts, man.
Yeah.
I mean the markup is.
Yeah, but when you go do it though, now after that, it's like $30 a tank.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah. Once
So-
you make the big investment,
Yeah, once you commit.
it's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
the fastest
Return,
recoup.
yeah, oh, yeah,
fastest
yeah.
return of investment you'll ever see.
Because
Yeah.
because
Like
I think
one
it's,
dive trip in gear
dude,
rentals and
I did
and all that
in
crap.
Belize back in 2011. 2011, took my ex. We went down to like Placencia, and it was like intro to. It was $300
You
a
can
person.
say that right, but you have botched everything.
Placencia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Placencia,
Placencia.
Belize. Yeah,
Huh.
the peninsula on Placencia.
So where are we at?
or the
Where are we at
Placencia
in
on
Florida
Peninsula.
now? Where do we go in Florida?
We're doing Keys.
Which one?
Oh Jesus, dude, Isla Morta.
Is the more to
Isla
You
Morta.
can say Placencia, but not Isla Morada.
Isla Morada.
I'm like, what is he saying?
Isla Morada. That's like the Jurassic Park where you can
Yeah.
get T-Rexes there or
That's
whatever.
what Matagorda down in Texas. What is that?
Well, this thing. So, like you said, recouping the cost. It was like try intro to scuba in Belize. It was like $300 a pop.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh, wow.
a $600
For
fucking
one dive.
By the way,
For one
one
dive?
shitty dive.
Oh.
Well, it was two, but it was like they took us to a small island. The wind was blowing like fucking crazy. It was like January.
Whoa.
Oh, it was terrible. Like you couldn't see more than like 5 feet in front of you.
You did 2 dives though? Like
Well,
back
like
to
yeah,
back?
a dive, and then we went to the island, dove out, came back, and dove one more time.
Oh, that's
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So
I
that
mean-
was like they do 2 tanks, but it was like I mean,
The dive shops here charge $150 for one try scuba, so that makes sense. So
Makes
if you did
sense. Yeah, we
two,
did 2 because
$300.
they took a bunch of snorkelers to this island, but then like storms, it fucking sucked. It was terrible,
Mm-hmm.
but it was still cool though. I was
That's-
like, man, I really want to do this. I got certified the next year.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it was in Colombia. But yeah, dude, it was awesome. So like getting that hook and like I said, recouping the cost like as soon,
Yeah.
like immediately, and obviously through Mari's or Marais.
You said it? No, fuck.
You're that close. You're that close.
You said it right the
Mari's.
first time and then
Yeah.
he fucks it up.
Mari's, the amazing company known as Mari's
Or Maris.
Underwater Scuba Equipment, is a great company. A wink, wink, nod,
We
nod.
just got our brand ambassador,
Yeah.
and they're probably gonna pull it right now after they see it.
Yeah.
Just like Nick,
No, fuck them.
yeah.
You're done.
Get out of here. We're done pulling it. So we worked 7
It
years
is.
for
It is a difficult name. It's Italian, you know.
Yeah, it's Italian. Yeah.
So Americans butcher it. Mares, you know,
Mares,
like a horse, a mare.
Yeah.
Or but Spanish, Italian.
Maris. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maris.
Maris. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept saying Mar.
yeah, but you don't even speak Spanish.
I-
You're like an
exactly.
anomaly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. All right, it's gotta be one at least.
Yeah.
A guy named Ernesto is learning Spanish
Ernesto
from
Ruiz.
a 6 foot
Ruiz.
They're like
seven-
looking at me,
Yeah.
talking to me. And I'm
Gringo,
looking.
yeah.
Nick, what they
Yeah.
say?
What they say?
They do the same to
He's
me.
like, "You're talking
yeah.
mess."
Yeah.
I've been translating for a guy named Ernesto down here in
Yeah.
Honduras.
He goes, I'm 5th generation Mexican American. I'm like, well, what are you, fucking tequila? 5th generation?
That's a
You go watered down
pretty
over
deep
the
for
years, I
Mexican.
can't tell you.
You're the Jose Cuervo.
So
Not
was
even
your
the gold.
So what was your guys like favorite part of like the diving process? Like what kind of like is your bread and butter that you guys like, man, I fucking love this. This is absolutely what it's all about.
The diving process.
Or like the best part, like when we were down by the coral, 20 feet, 30 feet.
Throughout the week.
65 feet. Yeah.
What
What
was
was
your
your favorite
favorite?
part? Yeah.
Man, I think like going down to the cliff part where you could just see all the open area. I mean,
The blue?
It makes you look so small. Like to see, like, damn, like I just saw just that little piece, and there's like this whole other world.
Yeah.
So I think that was pretty eye opening.
It's really cool. Like when you get the stomach or the balls for it, swim out to the blue. Yeah. It's super disorienting because you have no reference for like
there's no
any depth, but it's that feeling of I am a fucking grain of sand in the universe.
Yeah.
It's such a cool feeling to just be like...
I'm not diving into the blue anytime soon.
Dude, I love it. I absolutely love it. There's a dive site West End Wall. Next time y'all come, we'll do it. And there's so much sea life there. It's like... It's where the waters meet at the end of the island.
Oh.
So, like, the coral life and, like, you know, there's tons of Goliath groupers over there.
How deep?
Like, I mean, it goes down to about 120. It's just a giant wall, and you just drift it out. We pop a buoy, and the boat comes and picks us up. But
that's cool.
You can swim out to the blue real easy right there. It's where they do all the freediving competitions, like the World Freediving Cups.
Really?
In August.
Oh, wow. I gotta come see that.
Well, you you could literally come spectate underwater. Like, we could go dive out and watch them.
And then just watch them go down. Oh,
on a dive.
That shit would be
badass.
Yeah. Sick, yeah.
So
August, hold on.
August
what?
So come to our fundraiser August 12th.
August 12th.
That Nine Line is being a part of.
Yep.
In St. Augustine, Florida. And then
I already put it on my schedule. I'll be there.
Yep.
Hey, Kristen, you hear that?
Yeah.
Put it on the schedule.
Make sure you advise my assistant first, /wife.
But yeah, that insignificant feeling, I love that. Like, that's one of my favorite things is just, you stare out there and you're like, what's down there? You know, like, because we don't even know. We know more about the moon than we do the ocean.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Is it because the technology is not there where we can go down that deep, or the pressure? Yeah,
it's so immense that
it crushes anything.
And they finally got that little ship to go down and see the Titanic.
Yep, the drone.
But it wasn't. But that wasn't even that deep, was it? Like
I think Titanic is what, like 500 or 600.
They went to the bottom of the Marianas Trench. They've done it.
7,000 feet. Yeah,
it's fucking bananas.
James Cameron did that. I think South Park covered that pretty well.
Didn't Joe go? Didn't Joe take him to the Titanic or to the... Joe went to Thierry.
What?
Dude, oh, wow. So...
Sweet, dude.
Sorry.
Are we just finding out about this?
No, so...
Did I space out in that conversation?
No, you didn't. So here's the thing. It didn't get in the edit. So when you guys left under the moon pool to go put the flag up...
Oh, yeah.
It's like I was shooting everything down in Florida. And I was like... It didn't even occur to me to ask hey... How did you, what was it? I asked, I was like, how did you get involved with the 100, why are you doing the 100 days? I didn't even ask the question of why he was doing it, the whole time we were there. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
it was the first question you asked.
Well, no, because I asked him, I was like, how did you kind of figure this all out? And then he was he literally just told me, he was like, so I got out, and James Cameron fucking called me because he's the number1 guy.
Oh, no, I do remember him saying something about that. Yeah.
But you guys were outside already. And so, outside the habitat, and so I was having small talk. I wasn't even running the camera. I was just okay, waiting to take a photo with them.
Yeah.
And he's just so James Cameron. I was holy shit. And he's yeah, James Cameron called me. I believe they went to the Marianas Trench together, in the big
vessel,
in the vessel. And so he went down once or twice.
I'd have been
and I was
my
oh my god.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And then you guys swam up to the thing. We took the photos, and my mind was blown. I didn't even. Hey, can you get that again on camera?
I didn't even. At 60.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, I mean, the good thing at that pressure, you're deep.
You're done.
I mean, you're
done.
There's no drowning. You're.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're
that makes me feel better, Nick.
Yeah.
Makes me feel way better.
Yeah.
But that guy's crazy. He went down by himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
James Cameron did a solo dive to the bottom.
To Titanic?
No, to the Marianas Trench.
No, I think Joe was with him.
No, it was solo.
It was solo?
Yeah,
Because Joe was with him
but
on
he
one.
was on that thing, right?
It was in a solo sub.
Sub, yeah.
That could withstand that pressure, but they can't make a sub big enough for
more
multiple
than one
people
person
to go that deep.
Because I went down.
I'm curious to see how the decompression of that would be.
There is none. Submarines maintain surface atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why military submarines are able to dive and shoot up without having to do staged decompression.
Yeah.
Where what Joe's doing in the habitat, he's actually at 1.5 atmosphere.
1.5, yeah.
So he's at 22 feet he's
below.
under pressure,
Yeah.
which is affecting his body, which is why he's using his body as like a human science experiment. To see what happens to our bodies under pressure for 100 days.
Yeah.
Could organs at that point start shutting down? Or
from what he's seeing, there's no change.
Like smaller, big, what? No.
From what he's seeing, there's no change. Like he does blood tests, heart tests, everything every day.
Yeah.
But the stem cell regeneration under pressure, after 100 days should be immense.
Yeah.
He said right now it's 1.5 to 2 times regeneration.
Dude, it's like sending people under to just get like regenerated.
Yeah.
Like,
So
you know what I'm saying? Like
people are doing that, and they're paying a lot of money for hyperbaric chamber therapy.
Yeah.
You know, celebrities are doing it to like for everything, skincare, like de-aging process, but it's all based on the stem cells.
Wow.
And then even scuba diving for, wasn't it 50 minutes over a week?
Yeah.
So 50, it does the 1.5 to 2 times regeneration of stem cells.
At like 2 atmospheres.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you,
feet.
like these last couple of days, like especially when we switched over to nitrox, like I was like,
that extra boost.
dude, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, come here, woman. Like, I was just like, dude, like the energy is there. I was like, man, like. And not only that, like the awareness, like I feel like I was awake.
You have more
anything.
energy at the rest of the day.
The best sleep too. I'm waking up.
Oh yeah.
Like wow. Like a great day. Just like let's go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I keep waking up at 5:30 on the dot.
Yeah.
Like I roll over and I look at my phone and it goes 5:30, and I'm like,
do you normally get up at 6:30 at home?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I was like, no. I'm like, sleep in.
Yep. 6 a.m. I'm up. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm up.
But honestly, it's been great. I mean, like I said, like I've been well rested, like slept great.
Here comes the truth bomb.
Yeah.
I go from air down there to like my CPAP with air over here. I'm like, I'm getting extra air all day.
It's a hell of a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. No, yeah. It was kind of crazy when he was talking about that, like, especially with the TV, the way they're expanding or the way the decompression's working on.
Wait, what were you gonna say about TBI?
TBI. So Joe Deterra, that's what he was working with at his clinic. Was veterans with TBI and all the explosions. So like the hyperbaric chamber is like going in and out of it. It's helping.
It's actually like
move
remapping the brain.
It's remapping the brain.
No
with
way.
how the pressure affects your body. It's actually able to remap your brain to help with TBI, PTSD.
And so like
all sorts of mental.
Even when we talk to him, it's like becoming more popular with like the cold plunging.
Yeah.
And like Human Labs, he's like, no, this is the real science. Well, like it's becoming more popular, but it's been a thing. But like Joe does it he throws everything at you. So the guys are coming in, they're cold plunging, they're doing hyperbarics, they're detoxing, special diet,
exercise,
exercising, and then and then obviously no booze.
I mean, dude, the special diet shit works. I mean, when I had my leg amputated, it was like August, and I was told that I was gonna walk again until like December, late August. And I told Kristen, I was like, screw this, like I need to get on a crazy diet. She's like, cool. So we ended up picking like paleo, right? So I went on a paleo diet. I was walking the second week of November.
Yeah.
Like fitted walking. Like my stitches came out like 2 weeks after the surgery, 3 weeks after the surgery. Everything started healing super fast. And even the doctors were like, what the hell? What are you doing different? I was like, dude, I am on paleo. I'm like at home, like, because, I was in a wheelchair when this happened, and I just grabbed some dumbbells, and while Kristen was at work, every commercial.
Just knock out a set.
And then, and I watch TV, and then I knock another set and work a little bit, and healed super fast. Like, it was overnight.
We eat so much fucking garbage. Everything's processed. So that's one of the awesome things about down here. Granted, it's not the healthiest palate because everything's deep fried. But we don't have any of this processed bullshit. Even the Coca-Cola has
real sugar,
cane sugar,
not the fake shit.
Not syrup shit.
Right, but it's. I mean, it jacks my stomach up. I can only have one. That's my cocktail at dinner. I'm like, oh my god, the sugar's killing me.
We noticed that even with like the HelloFresh. I don't know if you guys do that. Like the HelloFresh.
We tried it for a while.
Yeah, we love it, and that like that is like we eat that, and it's super clean. Like it's we eat it and it feels like you're like eating.
It's like a subscription where you order food, but it's all organic.
I've been down here for 7
No,
years.
It's like organic from farms around you.
You still cook it though, right?
So it's like,
yeah.
So it's like Amazon
ingredients
for food.
Yeah, they send you like 3 meals a week or 4.
Yeah.
You can choose as many as you want, and it's all kind of prepped, and then you just like you cook it.
It shows you how to do it, and all. Like it has like a like it's like a recipe.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, honestly.
Not too bad, no.
It's not expensive,
but it's nice.
But we don't.
It's clean.
We don't do it anymore just because I hunt so much that we have like game meat. So
and that's
like,
what I like.
10,000 pounds.
Yeah, I'm like this is. I'm not. I'm like this is
old poor Omar.
Yeah. And that's where I'd like to get to is like the elk and or even like getting a cow or doing whatever. Like, so it's just like having fresh meat or like.
Dude, I shot a bison, and I hooked everybody up with some meat. I was like, I gotta try this. I'll hook you up. I literally have a lot.
Well, they're big, right?
Yeah. I got
big bastards.
I got
I like watching those fucking idiots that go out of their car at Yellowstone.
and
They're like, oh, look at this. And
It's
yeets.
so stupid. I'm like, are you...
Listen,
like, what are you thinking, dude? Like,
common sense is an uncommon virtue.
This is a 1,000-pound animal.
Yeah.
Like, some of them get up to like a ton. Like, and you're gonna go get close to it. Like, are you stupid? No.
Yes.
It's a wild animal. Like, just because they're in a park doesn't mean shit.
No.
Like, it's crazy. But I got
it's
to
2023.
we got like 800 pounds out of mine. And like I have a stand-up freezer and then I have a box freezer. And today it was so full that I was like, hey, you want some bison? He's like, yeah.
I gave me a box, dude.
I called a bunch of my friends. Everybody come get some meat. I was like, I don't have room.
He's like, literally, I have to get rid of it like today.
Yeah.
The next rule is you need to make him ask you for the meat in Spanish before you give it to him.
Yo quieres carne. Right, carne? What the fuck?
Yo quieres carne.
Carne.
Almost there. Almost there.
Yeah. Isn't carne steak?
I'm gonna come back and be fluent. Like, what the fuck happened?
Good, because then you can translate for me.
I can translate.
So how is it different going from like when you did it 10 years ago to down here in Honduras?
It was different. So when I did it, it was at BAMC at the hospital. We had a Green Beret guy that was teaching the course, and it was like 2 weeks long or something, or a little longer than that. I honestly can't remember. But it was, man, like I told Nick, I got to the point where like after week 1, I'm like, dude, I'm done with this shit. Like, this is a lot. Like, and we did skills, the same skill the whole day. The whole day, and I'm like, dude, I know how to take my mask off and put it back on and breathe like 10 fucking hours ago. But you know, at the time I didn't know any better. I don't know. It was my first time, and so it was just very, very, very long. And the thing that I didn't like was like, you know, once you got certified and stuff, it was like, all right, cool, have a good one. Like, you know, I got to move on into the next group. So you didn't have like a buddy that, you know, you went with the program that kind of stayed in touch. Everybody went and did their own thing. And a lot of the guys after they got certified, no one ever dove again. You know, I mean, I did like 2 or 3 after that. And then that was that, you know. And, you know, we really didn't go very deep like, you know, we got in here.
We didn't go that deep.
No, but I mean like...
You did 40 feet, man.
But over
60.
there...
After you were certified.
Oh, yeah.
After they were certified.
No,
we never broke training standards.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like after being certified, after being certified, we did one dive in South Padre Island, and it was like 30, 40, and that was it. Like nothing after that. So it was just kind of like.
Where'd you do your open water stuff? The river?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that San Marcos River I was telling you about. Oh, yeah. So it was that, but then again, like the community wasn't there, right? Like we were done. And it was kind of like, all right, cool, have fun. So then after that, like if you don't have a community, you don't have people that you do it with, like it's like anything, right? You're not gonna follow up on it. And like that's what I was kind of that I loved about here is it's just not just them, because now he went out and bought everything, and his wife's gonna buy everything. My wife got everything, and she's like, when are we gonna do this again? You know, like type deal thing. Yeah. So like now we have like our group of friends that we can do it with. But not only that, if I call you and I'm like, hey, I'm over here, and there's another group of vets that already went through the program, and we can go dive with them. Like, the community is there. Like, so that's literally like the difference with him and when I did it before. Nothing against the instructor before, but it was just, I don't think they really wasn't very thought out of, what do we do after we get these guys certified? And which is the big difference here. You have a community of guys. Like we dove today with some of the guys from another class because they ended up staying a little longer. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a big difference. I mean, it's night and day. Like once we got back out here, and I told Nick, like before we got out, I was like, dude, I'm kind of nervous. Like I haven't done this in a while. Like I don't remember the skills. And he's like, shut up, you're gonna be fine. Dude, we got in the water, and I was like, oh, it started kind of clicking back. But
you're my A student, man.
But he honestly, like, he's very patient. And I mean, how many people have gone through so far?
I think we're over 100 now.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got it down.
We're up there. I mean, we're triple digits. Yeah.
He's had so many that now he knows like how to be, patient with you and how to walk you through it and like understanding.
Now
like,
I know.
Like understanding the
I never get like just a nice compliment from him.
It was a nice compliment.
Takes 100 people, and now Nick knows.
No, I meant you know how to teach a class on how to make people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
To getting in the water or getting back in the water is what I was trying to say.
My wife will say that I only have patience in the water. Outside the water, I'm an asshole.
Oh, we know.
In the water.
I agree with her 100%. Yeah. There's some truth to that.
But in the water, I'm like, my fuse is,
Here's the thing, though, with you guys, like, that's the thing when I got certified, like, I like to backpack and travel, but, like, now when you guys go on vacation, it's like, even if you don't dive for that vacation, or, like, say, hey, we got to take our kit, you go somewhere in the world, just check. Like, I checked Ireland, I checked Italy, you check, like...
You dive all those places.
Yeah, you dive all those places. That's why I've done that. So, like, Iceland, and it's just like, oh,
Fault
cool.
line.
Like, yeah.
That's on our list.
Yeah, I've done that. That's
nice.
awesome.
Where?
We're at Iceland.
Iceland. It's easy as fuck dive. The only thing that sucks
Dry
is, like,
suit.
it's cold as
It's
fuck.
cold?
It's a
Like
dry suit.
37 degree
probably
water.
would love it,
It's
dude.
amazing.
But the water's so clear, it looks like you're just elevated in air.
It's a glacier water.
It's the clearest water in the world.
What's the depth?
There's no fish
It's
or
only
anything.
like 30 feet. So it goes from like 10 to, you're only about 10, 15 feet wide crack. That's where you're at.
It's a
And you're
fault
just-
line
It's a
where
fault
the
line. So you're just going through
plate-
the fault line.
So you just go through the fault line and come back out?
That's it. Yeah, it's like maybe like a 20-minute dive at like 15, 20 feet total.
Oh.
Like it goes down to 30 if you want, but it's like you're going like right through
That's
the middle.
dope.
And it's just
Right?
super clear. And they go into a lake and then it ends and then just repeat it. That's just the only thing difficulty is like it is a full wetsuit. We had a down onesie, rubber suit, fucking we put like hot water in our gloves, like
I got you.
But
It's cold.
I mean, but anywhere you dive though, and that's like said, like even if you don't have to bring your whole kit.
Yeah.
But like, you're like, all right, well you're certified, so it's about $150, whatever. So like we did Italy, me and my wife, and we dove Christ to the Abyss, and then we Hawaii. So it's like anywhere, now we're in Honduras, obviously. But
The Mecca.
the road.
It
road
is.
the
town.
best.
It
So, but
is.
she'll be getting her own kit when
Yeah.
she shows up here in 2
Bro,
days.
you
So
can dive in a Hawaiian shirt.
yeah, I can dive. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Year round.
That's pretty bad.
83 to 85
Most of the time, like
degrees.
squeeze it into like a fucking neoprene
Yeah.
fucking But
Or you could buy a sweet Warfighter Scuba multicam wetsuit. and
when does that
squeeze
come
into
on
the-
sale though? When does that?
I don't know. Whenever somebody gives me the media to put on the website.
Okay, that's stop being weird. Okay, so in theory,
when can I buy one, man?
when I
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the time this airs, they're already on the
that's true,
website.
yeah. In theory, when I hand you the media, what is?
We've got a few hundred in stock ready to go.
What?
Oh, do you really?
You really?
That's what I'm waiting on the
Oh my
media
god,
for.
that's what's holding you up.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like some extra shit. Like here's
got
some
my
flies.
size?
Oh my god.
You got my size?
No, we can get it.
Order it. I'll buy it.
I don't even know what size you are in a wetsuit because
I
you
don't know.
didn't even wear one
That's
because it's
true.
so warm here, man. I mean, you would do well in one of those hooded vests like I wear.
That's what I want.
That's probably all you need.
That's what I want.
Yeah, because that's what I'd like to get. Just the, I don't even want the hood.
Just
I
so
want
it's
the
easier
vest.
for me to put on the gear because I did notice that with some of the shirts.
Yeah, it gets
I was,
caught in the buckles.
yeah. So I would love just the top. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
and you don't get the chafing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just like a sleeve. Or
Yeah, we
whatever.
could.
Yeah.
We could see if we have something. If not, we'll make it.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool.
I'd rather have you looking cool while you're diving than not looking.
You gotta
cool.
feel good to look good to dive
It's
good.
it's like the tactical crowd, right? I mean,
Tactical,
looking
yeah.
good is 90% of like
Yeah.
performing
Yeah.
well, right?
Pretty
So,
much.
like,
As long as I look good, even
Yeah.
if I fuck it up, I
Yeah.
look good doing it.
Rule number one is just look cool. So
Yeah.
that's it. No, yeah, that's. I mean, so like when you guys go on vacation now, that's fucking. it's like a whole other option wherever you go. It's
we're gonna crush it, man. We're gonna go all over the place. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't excited. Yeah.
Palau, Thailand.
You're talking about that World War II thing.
Palau, man.
That'd be something.
That'd be a
bucket list for me.
That's bucket list. Great White without a cage. That's bucket list. Bimini with the hammers and tigers. We gotta get there.
Bimini's very doable.
That's an easy one.
We could actually get that together pretty quick.
Guy Harvey
that's
and
very doable.
all of our other partnerships that we're getting. Guy Harvey Outpost.
Florida Keys Dives, like that owner's like, he'll just take us.
Florida Keys Dive Center.
I'm telling you, like I was telling Danny, when we get back home, there's a YMCA down there. I'm gonna go like dive and swim all day. Because man, I was cramping so bad here, dude. Like I was like,
No, you gotta get that amp fin, man.
I haven't used. No, I'm not using no hand fins.
No, the amp fins.
Oh, the amp fin. Yeah. For the prosthetic. I thought you said I thought you wanted those stupid gloves. And I was like, no.
No, contact amp fin with your prosthetist, and then that way you can.
Yeah. I was just, dude. I was cramping up like crazy.
Yeah.
Like.
So what is that challenge then for you? Like, I mean, it's like said, it's
the challenging part.
Yeah, I mean, like like you said with the
remembering to give your prosthetic to somebody.
Yeah. That last one.
Yeah. What's using that?
I did that too. It's like he's diving.
And none of y'all said anything.
We all saw it.
I was like, you look good. You looked fine. Like you were good.
Yeah, with no fin. Yeah. Let me struggle.
I was like, all right. Well, I guess that's
with a heavy ass leg. Let me struggle. I'm glad you think it's funny.
Hey, it's after the fact you live.
So we went. So this whole trip, right? I had a prosthetic. I tried it. I didn't like it. It was heavy.
It was super negative.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't well. And so I took it off, and then Nick brought me like big old fin. I mean, you guys will see it on the video. It's humongous. And I was doing great with that. And the whole time, he was like, jump in last. And I was like, cool. So they go in, and then I go in, and then Nick will come and pull my leg off, and then I go tight. Yeah. And with the last one,
I was already gone.
Yeah, the last one, he was gone. I'm like, oh man, I gotta go, keep up with the group. So I just deflate, and I go down, and I'm like, cool. So I'm keeping up and whatever, and all of a sudden I'm like, I start cramping up on this leg, and then this one goes, and I'm like, oh shit, and we're like 30, maybe 40. So I'm like coming up, and I'm like, okay, I got another minute. All right, I go, and then I come up, and I'm like, off the water, I take my full mask off, and I'm like, and then his wife comes, and she's like, what's wrong? I was like, I forgot to take off my leg. Yeah. I'm like, and she's like, you have it on? I'm like, yeah. So now I'm trying to take it off, and I can't get it off because the pressure's so high, it's strong, and she's trying to pull it off, and she's tiny. I mean, and she's like yanking on that damn leg, and I'm trying to push it off, and I was like, no, I can't do this. It freaking hurt. And so I was like, and then these guys just kept going. I'm like, shit. Yeah.
I don't know
so
what
that's the challenge.
I just saw you there.
He did a lot of that this week, with his wife. Like, what are you doing up there? Are you all right, honey? Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
Well, a couple times, then I had to stop her the last time. Literally, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna," and I was grabbed her. And like, no, wait. He said, "Wait here for 3 minutes." That's what 3 minutes means.
3 minute safety stop.
She just saw it, and she was like, "Oh, go up to the top, okay." And I was like, "Oh."
Oh, when we were looking for him.
No, when we grabbed the rope, the morning line.
Yeah,
The first time we stopped.
The what line?
Is it morning line? Is that called?
What line?
The morning line?
Morning line?
I don't know. What is the proper term?
No, what are you saying? I'm kind of deaf. I can't hear you.
The morning line. The fucking line in the water.
Morning line?
What's it called?
What are you guys saying?
The line from the boat that goes down.
Sorry, but I need to clarify. Are you saying morning line?
Yeah, that's what you're saying, morning line.
No, it's not like good morning line.
What is it?
Mooring line. There's no N.
Morging.
No, not morging.
Roaring.
Wow.
I can help with this whole
Shoring. What? You're just fucking with me? Yeah. Now Kristen's yelling something.
So she grabbed the line, and then you were like 3 minutes, and I was like, okay. And she looked at me, she was like, okay. And she started about to grab her thing, then played it. I was like, no, come here. I was like, grab the line, 3 minutes
first
time.
of all, you
should never, okay.
You shouldn't inflate or go up. You
Correct.
swim
it's
up.
not an elevator.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We're working on that.
Yeah. That's like the number one thing I say in every course. It's not a fucking elevator. Quit touching the button. Okay. And next dive.
Yeah.
No. Deflate.
You did that shit to me once.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck. And I was like, I was like, okay, let's swim up.
Yeah, that was like, for some reason, this is the first trip or like the last dives here. I was like, oh, I'll just fucking pull the cord.
It's so much better.
Because I've been doing that. Yeah, it's way.
You sit here for 5 freaking minutes just trying to go down.
Yeah. Of all the dives, and finally the last 2 dives, I was like, fuck yeah.
I got so frustrated trying to find this one. I just went.
Cheryl did the same thing. She started shooting up, and I just she came back down. She was like, looked at me, and I was like,
you get really sneaky with that as an instructor. Like you come up and you just tap their inflator if they're negative, or you come up and let air out, and they have no idea. You know, they're just swimming along. Like, this is awesome. Like, oh my God, you're scuba trash. Like here, adjust your buoyancy. Jeez.
Oh man.
That's a Johan trademark term, by the way. Scuba trash. Yeah.
Scuba trash.
Yeah, because he was called Sky Trash on the teams. He couldn't jump well. Well, he said he could jump well. He was fine in the air. It was the landings he had a problem with.
Well,
Hence why he walks like a penguin.
Yeah, penguin.
But when he was telling me these stories of like on the teams having people that couldn't jump for shit, I was crying. I was laughing so hard at some of these stories. I'm not going to tell him. You'll have to talk to Johan if you want to hear these. He was like, yeah, man, they kept calling me Sky Trash. I'm like, I like that. Like, we need to come up with something like that for scuba. And he's like, Scuba trash.
Scuba trash.
Done. That's the Johan trademark.
Scuba
trademark like shitbag in the water slogan. You're scuba trash.
Well, we get some real awesome scuba trash fucking patches now because I'm selling Velcro on my shop. We were talking about, I was like, oh, I'm customized. Like, cause that's one of the things I was super pumped to be like.
Have you seen Adam's kit?
No, I haven't. I haven't
met Adam
I haven't met him yet. Does he have like just patches and shit everywhere? Hell yeah, that's my man. That's
no, it's not.
I want customization.
It's not patches
of my BCD. Oh, is it like
no?
Is like jewelry hanging off or what?
What? There's a term that we use in the military that I don't think will fly well on YouTube.
Gear queer?
All right, you said it. So
we'll go just fine.
So he's definitely one of those.
Okay.
And he
Yeah.
paid to have all of his kit wrapped in multicam.
What?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Like, he paid a lot of money for this kit. And it's all tech kit, too.
I bet
so
it's
like,
not good. Is it good looking?
No, it looks great.
It looks great,
But when he showed up with it down here, I was like,
can you really see it though, or is it blend in?
Well, it's just
Is
like
it
my
camouflage?
suit I wear. It actually looks good in the water. I mean, you look good in the reef with it. I mean, dude, multicam is incredible.
Yeah,
so.
your vest or your the Western thing looks great.
I wasn't sure how it would look in the water, and it looks badass.
Really?
Like,
Shit. Fucking awesome.
But it looks really good, and I was like, do I even want to know how much? And he's like, no, you don't.
So they're like Mari's custom?
No,
like
it's
there's a
so
shop you go to.
What makes it even worse is his tech gear.
Yeah.
So you have scuba gear, recreational scuba gear that's expensive as shit, and then you have tech gear, which is like ungodly expensive.
Yeah.
Because you can do side mount, you can do twin set, you can.
So
it's all
BCD
modular.
Can, like,
So he had to.
So you can double tank and everything.
Yeah, you do all the
swap
super
tank,
tech.
Yeah. Got you. Okay.
Which I want nothing to do with because I will probably kill myself. And I enjoy living.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
a lot.
I think the rebreather is the only.
We will get on rebreather. But it'll be semi-closed. Mari's does have it's called the Mari's Horizon. I am doing everything I possibly can to try and get our wonderful brand to maybe donate one or two of those sets.
Amazing brand of Mari's.
To our organization, and then
what is it?
It's a rebreather. It's semi-closed rebreather. So basically, it recirculates your air, right? So the cool thing about the Mari's Horizon is you don't need 100% O2. It runs off nitrox.
Oh, okay.
So we can literally go to the dive shop, just grab 2 tanks of nitrox, and that's what scrubs all the carbon dioxide. So we could go to the reef like we've done all week, and we could stay down there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it recirculates that air.
And it also eliminates the bubbles, so that's what...
You have no bubbles coming out, you have no noise, so the fish come up to you.
Like the SEALs use them in special operations.
Is it the...
Yeah, it's the whole like...
Oh.
And underwater
but
cinematographers use them.
The SEALs use full closed circuit rebreathers.
Closed circuit, okay.
And those, I forget, they use the, I can't remember the name, but those front-loaded rebreathers are like fucking 20 grand a piece.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And they do some silly shit in those. Like, they're on 100%. Again, Joe has introduced me to all sorts of crazy stories. Yeah. They're on 100% O2.
Yeah.
So, like, your max operating depth at like 1.6 from your nitrox course, 1.6 partial pressure of oxygen, right?
Yeah.
Is like 12 feet.
Yeah. Well, I asked him that too. I was like,
these guys are going down to 60 feet on that shit. And he's like,
okay.
yeah, but it's a quick drop. And that's what we do. And I'm like, you should be like, season up with oxygen toxicity at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's so like when they're doing they're doing like checking holes on ships. You know, some of these ships have very large. I can't even think of the term now. Yeah. And they got to go under it.
Oh shit.
Because if they try to go around it, if it's a 300-meter long ship or whatever it is,
it's gonna be
you just got to go under. So it's like, all right, fuck it, here we go.
Yeah. Because I talked.
They're crazy, man.
I talked to him about that. He also goes,
dude.
yeah, we don't. When we insert, it's like 20 feet.
Yeah.
So you think in your head they're like they must be like 60 feet coming in. He's like, no, we're at 20 feet and they just ride that in. Like that's like the max depth, which makes sense though. With
what they're running.
What they're running. Yeah,
They
I didn't
won't
know
be
that.
dead. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
They just seize up and a whole SEAL team's gone. They went too deep.
Yeah. But with the rebreather, that's even like cinematographers like underwater.
Yep.
They use rebreathers because it gets them closer to the
sea life.
sea life and everything.
Oh,
Because there's no
wow.
bubbles coming out.
Yeah.
And they're just down there for like 3 hours filming whales and sharks. And
Oh,
that's
that
why
makes
I wouldn't
sense.
mind getting into it just kind of because of that.
That makes
that
a
makes
lot of sense.
Yeah.
But the problem
crazy.
is like,
It's expensive.
well, it's expensive.
Very expensive.
So the Mars Horizon is like entry level. I think new they're like $7,000 instead of 15,
wow.
right?
Yeah.
So it's still a huge investment,
Yeah.
but it's half of what a normal closed circuit rebreather
Could
is.
do. Yeah.
It runs on nitrox, so you can literally do it anywhere in the world. You don't have to haul special equipment.
Yeah.
Which actually be really fun,
You just go to the shop and they fill it up for you.
Nitrox, because every
That's-
dive center has
Yeah,
nitrox
yeah.
around the world for the most part. It's
32
becoming more
or
and more
36.
popular. 32 or 36% is the most common. But
But you can get 40.
You are certified to 40 now.
I know.
With SSI.
I was about to pull up my app and show you.
Scuba Schools International, check them out. They're awesome. But where the hell was I going with that? Damn it!
The
what were we
cost
talking
of
about?
the
cost
rebreather.
of
Cost of the
Yeah.
rebreather, no, but before that.
It was how expensive it, like the
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. So if we get these, like I have a lot of work to do because I think I have to get 100 hours on the unit
Oh.
Yeah.
Before you can
at
teach.
depth
Yeah.
before I could teach.
Got you.
Wow.
So that's a significant time sink, which
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm more than willing to do, Maurice.
Yeah.
Trust me. But just to try and get all that
Thank
in
you
with
for your
everything else
service,
going
sir.
on,
So how big are the tanks then on the rebreathers?
They're full size here. You could get the little
Like little ones, because
Yeah.
that'll last you a long ass time.
Oh.
because
Because
it scrubs it. Yep.
That's freaking cool, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's rad, man, dude.
Yeah.
There's some crazy shit in scuba that
That's awesome.
like you're just getting.
Yeah. Wait. Let me
Yeah.
start. Let me keep at the level entry first.
yeah.
Don't rush
Well,
me.
no, it's crawl, walk, run, man. There's a lot ahead of you. Like when we
Oh,
come back,
wow.
we'll get
Yeah.
advanced down. We'll hit the Rex. We'll go do a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of shallow diving. Like doing what
Yeah.
we did all week. That's my favorite, man, because it's not taxing on the body. You're just relaxed. Everything, all the colors are there. Dude, at 100 and 110 feet, you got greens and blues. There's no red. There's hardly any yellow. Like all the color spectrum is gone unless you got a torch.
I like seeing the fish
Yeah.
and everything else,
Yeah.
and like I like going on there messing with them, like and then
Well, that's the thing. That's my favorite depth too. Is 25.
and we definitely got to do
It's
some
awesome.
spearfishing next time.
Yeah, we got to kill
Yeah.
some stuff.
Yeah.
We
I'm
definitely
down
got
for
to
that. Some lionfish. Where are the lionfish?
Well,
Lionfish
right?
are deeper though, right? You can get a
Super
little further.
tasty. Well, there was one lionfish. I saw it every time we swam out on Mandy's, a little baby one. I kept forgetting to grab a spear to kill it, but they're pretty deep here. If we go out east, like if we do that big group we're talking about, we go out east, dude, we'll slay probably 30 or 40 per dive.
Is that
Oh,
an island
shit.
here?
And
Yeah,
what,
it's not
like
bad.
shallow?
Yeah, 40 foot.
Really?
Yeah, 60 foot.
Oh wow.
They're everywhere out east because there's only like 2 dive shops.
Yeah.
So, all these dive shops, it's like Circle K, right? There's a dive
Yeah,
shop
yeah,
on
yeah,
every
yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
They're all hunting, they're all killing, which is great for the reef. But now the lionfish are like, oh, we're dying at 60 feet, so let's go to 120 feet.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
it harder for these things on these crazy bubble machines to
Yeah.
come get us.
Yeah.
Because lionfish is
fuck us
tasty,
up.
man.
Are they?
Are they really?
Oh, dude, you
so
haven't had
good.
it?
No, I haven't. You told me about that
Oh,
place.
so
like,
good.
oh.
Did you have the lionfish ceviche here?
No, I haven't had it here.
It's really
I had
tasty.
it back in the States. There was a restaurant that was doing it for
It's
a while.
expensive, too.
Well, they were apparently bringing it in from Florida.
Yep.
Yeah, not legally.
Oh,
Some dude was driving it with his ice chest, popping them out, selling them to this restaurant. I put names out there, but it was delicious. While I had the chance to have them.
I was so pissed when he told me. I was like, I wanted to try it.
They had like tenders, and then they would bring them out like the full one, like fried or whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess it was a store where you had to cook it.
Yeah.
Well, again, August 12th.
Good.
Lionfish
Lionfish
hunting fundraiser.
Giant fundraiser.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
We're trying to get all the details out because that's supposed to be like, or like
Still
work
waiting.
through.
Go to that?
Yeah.
They're working on the artwork and
Yeah.
All right, Danny said he wants to go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Y'all room. When I
It's
said one of those
open
suitcases.
to everyone. The more people that come, the more money that we raise for our mission. So
See you
yes,
guys
can
there.
come.
Yeah. So the
Come say hi.
Yeah, this should be
St.
out by then.
Augustine? Is it?
St. Augustine, Florida.
August 12th
At the
through-
Guy Harvey Outpost
Guy
Resort. Yeah.
See you there, losers. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Come say hi.
I'll be there.
I'll be filming. Yeah. I'll
worry
be
about
there
these guys.
participate. I
I'll
think
be
I'm
there.
speaking. Am I speaking to that one?
I'll be rolling with
so.
this guy.
Yeah. I'm starting to turn into a speaker now.
You and Joe.
Me and Joe,
We got to
yeah.
put Joe in his uncomfort zone.
Yep.
He doesn't like public speak. He doesn't like talking about us. That's why I love
You
him so
don't know
much.
what we've seen.
He's
You don't know what we did.
he's such a
Donate to
good
Warfighter
dude.
Scuba.
All right, maybe you're not gonna speak. Good lord! And they put you in charge of the podcast.
Yeah,
What are you
right.
thinking? Like, oh shit!
Oh yeah. No, that'd be amazing.
Oh, man.
Pumped for that. Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, it was awesome having you guys down. Where can we find you? Omar, I know you got a YouTube channel, Instagram.
Does he?
Yeah.
He has one?
Yeah, that's why we had him down.
You just started 2 weeks ago.
I just met him.
He has 100,000 subscribers.
He does?
He does.
No.
Yeah.
Don't go to my channel now, guys. I don't want you to.
I don't need your reviews.
No, you look at your wife right there. This is all I got from his wife all week.
That's it.
Underwater. That's it. Just
Wait 1
give me a
minute.
minute.
Yep.
Let me figure this
Okay.
out. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. So where can people find you at?
Instagram, man. Yeah. Ruiz Spam 86. That's it.
Rudy Spam?
Ruiz Spam.
Rudy's fan.
Spam. Family. That's it.
I like spam. Are we spam
Yeah,
friends?
Spam.
Yep.
So where can we find you?
Yeah.
Chris11B on all platforms.
All platforms.
So you've been on YouTube? Is
Everything, yeah.
Oh, no, shit,
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Discord,
Pornhub,
Twitch.
Nub porn.
okay. He's certified. They checked it. Yeah. Yep. He's good to
got a
go.
blue
Do you have the check mark
Yeah,
on
blue check
Pornhub?
It's just me like this. Dude, I love when people come up to me and probably or like when they really don't know who I am, but they've seen me in like
Yeah.
somebody else's channel. They're like, dude, I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, you watch gay porn? And they're like,
Are you on Grindr?
I was gonna kick out of that one. But
God.
yeah, any platform, Crispy11B.
Awesome. Where can people find you at?
I'm not anything special. You can go do at Warfighter Scuba to find all of us, or if you really want to
Donate.
look at my pathetic life, you can search at @powers_NW on Instagram.
Go
and you
follow
can see
Warfighter
comments
Scuba.
from Crispy telling me that I'm
It's just-
horrible on
it's
social
just-
media.
It's just Omar shitting on your account.
Yeah, pretty
the
much.
whole
Like,
time.
you fucking suck, Nick. Like, okay.
Give
So
it
go
up.
follow Warfighter Scuba. That's where all the good stuff is.
You ever watch, what's that movie with that, what's that guy's name? Riley, Step Brothers, the curly-headed fuck.
John C.
Curly-headed
Riley.
fucker.
Yeah.
John C. Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a like a funny movie about Johnny Cash.
Oh, yeah. Walk Hard.
Walk Hard, and his
Yeah.
wife's like, "You're never gonna make it, Stewie." And he's like, "I have a platinum record in the radio. You're never gonna make it. Give it up." That's me to Nick.
He's not lying. Go to my comment thread. You'll see it.
Give it up, Nick. This foundation's never gonna take off. He's like, "We've taken 100 veterans, honey. You're not gonna make it. Give it up.
Failing.
You're failing. Keep it up."
And on that note, thanks for doing the podcast.
Yeah, please donate. With all the support I'm getting from my
please
friend
donate
here.
to Warfighter Scuba. And we're going to go get some amazing steaks over at Blue River Terrace.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Best restaurant on the island.
All right. Thanks for coming on,
52
guys.
ounce tomahawk.
Awesome.